Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Elder Scrolls Online. Now we're about to talk to the prophet, and we'll see what he has to say. Okay,
There you are, Vestige. We must speak at once.
of course. Hello, prophet.
Listen, Will. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet me there.
Where is this safe harbor?
I woke to choking ash in the air and the sounds of strife. I am in Morrowind, home of the Dark Elves, in a city called Devin's Watch. The harborage is a ruin in the cliffs west of the city.
I'll find you there. So apparently that is not the case. Not entirely sure where it is. Bah humbug? There's my husband. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful man. Doing double. Okay, now let's take a look at journal, and we're going with, well, that appears to be the lowest one. That's 8 and 8, and that's our level. That's for the guild. Stonefells, and that is a lot. So we got multiple levels there. That's good. Then that's a 6. Still, main storyline, so we're going to go with this one. Alright. Map. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, this is over there. Okay, so this way? It appears to be this way. What is that? Did you see that over there in the distance? They lived? I am impressed. It's not good for the horse. I do apologize, horsey. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. This'll be a long one. And a lot of exposition. A lot of exposition. Once the prophet was a man of vigor and strength, some harrowing experience has aged and diminished him, leaving him blind and almost feeble. Oh yeah.
I hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige.
Working on it. Where the hell are you, dude? Wow. Except for all the cobwebs, this is a rather pleasant place. Books. Legend of Sancri Tor, first edition. So again, pause the video if you want to read the whole thing. I'm just doing a quick scan. I'm going to see if all the readings are online somewhere. I'll download them and read them for fun. Need to do that with Skyrim. And okay. Hi.
Welcome to the harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for.
How did you find it?
Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it.
When you first appeared to me in Coal Harbor, you spoke of my destiny.
Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past.
A history lesson.
Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment. Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
Thank you for hitting me with your staff. Powerful monsters lurk in the wilderness of Temral. Follow the prophet.
Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis. My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world.
Oops.
The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them.
What does that have to do with me?
I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions.
Now who are the Five Companions?
The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn.
Who was their leader?
Baron Aquilarius, the son of Colobian Duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leovic and took the crown himself. Alas, Baron was not truly a Dragonborn, as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be, in accordance with tradition.
Dragonborn?
The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City.
Please go on.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
Let's see.
The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Farr, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamako, the traitor, the king of worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner. These were the Five Companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
How could the Amulet of Kings turn Varen into one of the Dragonborn?
Manamako convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Veren as one of the Dragonborn.
Why did Varen want to be Dragonborn?
By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
Tell me about the other companions.
Each of the 5 companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party. Who would you like to know more about?
Lyris, Titanborn.
You've already met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard.
Tell me about Sai-Sam.
Sai-Sahan came from a long line of Redguard swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Varen and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Varen's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group.
Tell me about Abner Theron. That's it, Abner
The
Theron.
Therns are one of the most influential families in Cyrodiil. Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician. With his council, Varen was able to seize the Imperial throne years before.
I've heard enough about these 3. What about Mannimarco?
Mannimarco the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
What happened when they performed the ritual?
Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Mannimarco. Certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Mannimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Varen Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Mannimarco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Bal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
The ritual tore the veil between Nairn and Oblivion, allowing Mannimarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the plane melt.
What went wrong?
Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nairn. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra.
What happened next?
Manamako tricked Varen into breaking the Covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Molag Bal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts.
What happened to the other companions?
Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Manamako and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Molag Bal.
What about Abernthorn and Metamarco?
Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Tribio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Manamako and his worm cult.
How did you end up in Cold Harbor?
When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manamako got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me.
He saw you as a threat, I take it.
The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manamako feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molag Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
Sorry. Okay, where are we going? Oh, actually...
Long ago it was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired. Molag Bal's dark anchors pierce the torn veil and seek to draw Nan into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction have been appearing all throughout Tamriel.
We know those anchors. Oh boy, do we know those anchors, don't we, guys? Look at that.
If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plain mill. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage?
Yes, I am ready to go back.
As you say.
Was that sneeze? Headset partially goes off my head, you know. Excuse me. Whew.
And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
You've given me a lot to think about.
And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
So what's our next move?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris Titanborn?
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
Always time. What should I do in the meantime of time? For time, you know?
Manamako's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies.
Can I slit their throats as well? Or crush their skulls with my hammer? May I? Well, I guess I'll do what I can.
Forgive me. bringing him to my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Mistich.
Oh, excuse me. Great time for a hiccup, huh? Yeah, that was a long one. Oh, gained a skill point. This is really good. Really good. One-handed shields increase to 13. Anything else? Anything else? Trying to get my husband to buy eggs. We only have one left, and we kind of use 3 every morning, you know, for breakfast for us. Just anyways, let's see here. We are going to we're going to put this on ring number 2. Adds 2 to stamina recovery. Increase magic. Oh, that's nice. Give me 1 second. This might be the last message. There we go. Okay. Accessories, neck. I like how you can have a costume. Maybe they'll allow you to make something, you know, so you're not just mismatched armor at times. I still need a belt, and I don't have a helm. That's bad. Unlock at 15, and we're 7. But we don't want apparel and apprentice's legs and okay, we want, is it character? Okay, attribute points. We don't have any to spend. Kind of spreading it even here. Health we're kind of okay with the life tap, so it'll be between magicka and stamina. It's not character, is it K? It's K! Oh, yes! Oh my god, teleport strike can be, thinged? Morph, that's what they call it. Lotus Fan 1 or Ambush 1. So let's check these out. Player moves through the shadows to target and unleash a fan of knives to deal 20 magic damage to all nearby enemies. So it's a PB AoE or an AoE. Affected enemies are snared for 6 seconds and bleed for 24 physical damage. New effect, after teleporting, deal damage and snares enemy in the area. Wow. So in comparison, this uses range is 22 meters. And, oh, I'm sorry. Move through the shadows as you're teleporting. Deal 47 magic damage to target and stuns monster. 98 magic. This is 98, 22 meters. Everything there the same. Stuns and PBAOE. Ambush. Same for damage and range and stuff. Next attack on target deals 30% additional damage. Oh, and then there's the attack for the life stealing that I often follow up for, as opposed to the range life stealing. Oh my. Next attack against target deals extra damage. I do the single. I don't do PBAOE because there's always a chance, unless if you're constantly grouping, there's always that chance of hitting a target that isn't in your battle depending upon the radius. So I think a single target is a better one. Plus, I do like the name. We're talking ambush. And Deathstroke. Let's see what this is. Deals 64 magic damage while reducing healing received by 50%. Great for PvP. Damage increases as player's ultimate charge increases up to 275%. This is one of those ultimate abilities which goes into this slot. You can only have one at a time, but you can learn multiples. So Swallow Soul is kind of low. For some reason it is only 1. I think I need to use it more. Unless I've already morphed it. I'm not entirely sure. I probably have. What's this catalyst? Increased potion effectiveness by 15%. We're starting to use potions, so we should probably increase that at some point. Let's quickly go over weapons here. Fortress, sword and board, increase weapon damage and block mitigation by 10%. Well, that's pretty good. Not so much block, but increased damage is always good. Ugh, come on. Would you scroll, please? I think this is ready to morph, which is good. I really do not like this low slash. I'm looking forward to getting these other ones in time. Okay, armor. We are going heavy, which is very unusual. Yes. Increase health recovery by 2% of heavy armor equipped, which is current bonus is 10%. Yes, that would be a good one to get as well. World. Should probably look at this at some point. Well, yeah. It would be worth it. Guild, Fighters Guild, Magic. Undaunted, Blood Altar. What is that? Increase health recovery of nearby allies. That is a very good one. That's an active, not a passive. Mages Guild. Oh, we haven't done anything with that. But you can see why I kind of waited on this video. You know, Fighters Guild. I don't want... Well, I may do the Intimidate, because it might be funny to do that. Unlock, I haven't improved that. Not too sure how it improves. Redguard skills, shield affinity. Yeah. Vigor, increased stamina recovery while in combat. I should be getting that one. I should definitely be getting that one. That one would be very good to get. We need to work on these, but that'll be for another time. Okay. Well, anyways, I hope you did enjoy this video. I actually did enjoy this video quite a bit. It's the story. It just draws me in so much. I do love it. Say what you will about the game. If the game doesn't have a good story, it certainly is not as entertaining for me. And this, so far, has been beautiful story. Basic, don't get me wrong, but still a beautiful story. Anyways, I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope you'll join me for the next one. But until then, please be safe. Bye.